California. I started school at a Catholic K through 8th school and liked it at first, hated it after about second grade. Real struggle. I didn't do well in my classes, but because it was a private school, I got a lot of help from my teachers to pass all through 8th grade. After 8th grade, me and my family decided to move up to Eugene, Oregon to be closer to family and just kind of change of location because we were living in California or they were for about 18 years, me about 14 years. Yeah. And when I moved to Eugene, I started high school at Sheldon High School. It was okay at first. I liked the orientation we had my freshman year. It looked like a good school, but as I progressed through my years at Sheldon, I realized that it wasn't for me. I was skipping class. I was not even doing my homework, and I went through my junior year and then decided to make a change of schools. I looked at many schools in Eugene, including the what's it called, the network charters, and then another A4 school downtown, and finally Echo came into the picture, and it sounded like a really good opportunity, so I made the move to Echo, and it was definitely where I should be, definitely the best school I've ever been at, and definitely a lot happier when I made the move to Echo. And yeah.
What about Echo made it work for you? I'm asking mostly for myself.
The way they approached the kids, they off the bat. This is you don't even have to come to class, but you're not gonna pass school unless you come to class. It's all you. If you want to pass school, you have to do it yourself. And
so the removing of the coercive part, where someone was saying you have to go to class.
The adult-like approach to classes and how they talked to their students in a way that made it feel like we wanted to come to class, and that we were missing out on something if we didn't go to class. My career review profile, again, is too long for you all to see. My life in education, as I said, it was pretty bumpy in middle school. I had a rough time adjusting to high school when I moved to high school, and it was a big jump because when I was in private school, I had a lot of help from my teachers, and in high school, at Sheldon High School, it was very rough because it was open campus, so I could leave campus and do whatever I wanted, and it was rough for me to stay on task. My careers. My first job was at a Christmas tree farm in California, working for Missy Nelson. I just helped move Christmas trees onto people's cars and cut them down. After I moved to Eugene, my first job was a lifeguard for the city of Eugene. I worked at Amazon Pool and Sheldon Pool, and that was very beneficial for me. I think all the knowledge and certifications I got, like CPR and first aid, were very helpful, and will be very helpful in later in life and to getting me other jobs. And I recently got a job with UPS as a driver helper. Sounds like an okay gig. Didn't get a lot of information, so I'm excited to start my first day.
down and read this?
What are your other plans? Because I think that a bunch of people have all these different stories for you, Alex. But they, like, in my view, in my little pea brain, I have you going off to be a professional guide doing something. I've also heard other folks say that you're maybe going to work with Granite or something like that.
I've since I joined Echo, I've went through a lot of different I have a bunch of family in California, and I could potentially pursue a career with my uncle. He's in the granite and marble company down there. But I'm just really iffy about moving. I like Eugene. So I'm really bounced around with what career I really want to pursue at this point. I wrote 10 things that I do want in my life and 10 things that I do not want in my life. So don't want to work inside. I like being outdoors, and I love adventuring and seeing and smelling the trees. And basically, what I don't want is to work inside and be a desk rat on a computer ever.
Desk rat?
Desk rat.
I like that. That's a metaphor. I've never heard that before. Will you scroll down? I want to see the rest of the things that you do want.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, the last part of my project for Echo is I had to interview someone in a career that I wanted to pursue, and the person I interviewed necessarily it's not a career I want to pursue right now. I don't consider it a very I don't want to say it's a serious job, but it's not a job that would look good for your one job in life. I interviewed my cousin Megan. She's a bud tender in Eugene, and it was super awesome. She gave me a lot of information about how her life was in high school. It was very related to mine. She made some bad decisions in high school, like I did. She started smoking weed her freshman year, like I did, and I think that affected my learning career in high school, definitely. And I think if I'd never gotten into it freshman year, I think I probably would have succeeded at Sheldon. So I could relate to her very well because she also got in trouble and didn't have very much fun in high school, and it was really rough for her. But she was very inspired by her brother and her mom. Her brother was going to college in Bend, and was doing all this cool outdoor stuff. So she was built some inspirations from that. She worked up in Portland as a bud tender for a while, and sold real estate here, or not sold, but did marketing with real estate. And then she got a job offer in Iraq, which she thought was a very good opportunity for her. She went there skeptical of what her job position was going to be, but as she got there, she was basically a teacher for one of the rich people in town, and kind of took care of his kids when he was out at work. So she was really surrounded by all the culture down there, and really had to learn a lot of politics and all that stuff so she could teach it to this man that hired her to teach her American politics and stuff like that. So that was super awesome that she did that, and I think that traveling around the world like that would be very beneficial to me, because I think traveling really gives you a more mature look on life, and kind of lets you see around all the little things that people do, like that kind of get at you. This just kind of seems silly when you are surrounded by such bigger problems in life. So yeah, that was my presentation. Hope you all enjoyed it.
Grab a chair. Come sit down for a minute.